Welcome to Legends Files, a show where I, Derek Cable, discuss and analyze the new contenders to the Apex games. Today I will introduce you to the newcomer, Loba. Loba, the high society thief, officially joined the Apex games after a failed attempt to terminate the mind of Revenant, which was stored in King's Canyon, directly kicking off the brand new season, Fortune's Favor. Loba Andrade, currently 34 years old, has no known homeworld on file, likely due to her father's history as a thief, leading her family to move around throughout her early years. Speaking of her early life, reading from her official bio now, when Loba was 9, she looked on as a simulacrum hitman, Revenant, killed her family. Left with nothing, Loba survived by picking pockets. As her skills improved, Loba used every tool at her disposal to lift herself from the gutter. Everything changed when she broke into a supposedly impenetrable facility and got her hands on the jump drive tech stored inside. With her new teleportation bracelet, the most secure and unattainable items were now within her reach. So was her dream of living the high life. Loba is low-key, but also over-the-top, confident, and sassy, and this shows with her poses and executions in which she very obviously enjoys strutting her stuff. As mentioned in her bio, Loba has access to the jump drive technology, which she utilizes in her kit. The first use is with her tactical ability, Burglar's Best Friend, which is a thrown translocation device stored within her bracelet. With a 60-meter range and a high arc, Loba can use this tool to get to hard-to-reach places for better loot and sightlines, or in a pinch use it as a ranged escape tool from gunfire or the ring itself. It can be used often, but also requires moderation, for its sports a 30-second cooldown while the core recharges. However, while using it in combat or as an engagement tool, she must account for the travel and recollection time while and after it is thrown, during which she is unable to attack or use her other abilities. She has some great combo and situational uses for this ability. She can use it to take advantage of enemy gunfights, attacking the squad from behind while they are preoccupied with their other opponents or her team. She can also use it in tandem with Wraith, Pathfinder, and Octane's ultimates, either before using or after leaving, to gain more ground, which is especially useful for escapes. On the note of escapes, she can use it with Caustic or Bandalore smokes to get out while the enemies are disoriented. She can even use it to cover more ground while under the effects of her nemesis Revenant's Death Totem, or after she returns to it to get out of dodge. She can also use it as a soft counter to both thermite grenades and Watson's perimeter security gates, getting above and or around barriers made. While thrown, as I said, she is very vulnerable, even so far as to be countered by Crypto or Revenant, who both possess the ability to disable other Legends abilities. As a mobility and escape tool, it can be powerful, but does have its unfortunate drawbacks, as you would expect with experimental technology. Her passive, Eye for Quality, allows her to spot high-valued loot from a massive 78 meters away, even being able to ping high-value loot in crates through obstacles to her team. This passive isn't something that provides any combo or legend-specific boosts or drawbacks, so overall it's a good ability, with not much in the way of having its advantages removed by enemy interference. One incredible use of her passive is with her ultimate Black Market Boutique, which shares the same range. This ability, which she uses by planting her staff into the ground, also utilizes the jump drive technology, but not for a personal translocation, but instead to grant her team first dibs on any and all loot within its range, with a max of 2 selections per player, including the enemy. This unfortunately allows her enemies to have a chance, and a reason to wait and stalk Loba and her team until the staff is active, and then terminate the squad while they are distracted by the loot. This counter, however, can also be countered, for Loba can manually deactivate the ability while in close range to the staff, denying enemy access to the loot. Loba can also use the staff as bait, or to confuse enemies who are unaware of the staff and have their loot nabbed before they are able to take it for themselves. One of the strange interactions with the Black Market Boutique is between it and the vault found in the arena. If Loba or someone else has yet to unlock the vault, attempting to take any loot from it with the staff will cause the jump drive field to collapse, ending the ability and dealing minor damage to Loba, in addition to also setting off an alarm, which all nearby legends can hear. Despite this, the ability is excellent for a support class such as Loba, and makes her among the strongest legends within the games. Overall, Loba is quite powerful, able to hold her own against the best competition, and with unique utilities and powers of her kit, I see her as a mainstay within the games for a long time to come. Thank you all for tuning into Legend Files. I do hope that you'll please join us for the next edition, whenever we discuss the unfortunate events around Forge, and what his impact on the games could have truly been. As always, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Derek Cable, signing out.